They came from far and wide, hoping Premier Dalton McGuinty would hear their message loud and clear.
Thousands of people from various labor and community groups rallied at Queen's Park today. They are angry about the provincial government, which will be voted on next week. That is the budget, which will be voted on Tuesday. But today's protest wasn't just limited to the legislature. The protesters later marched throughout the downtown core. It was a large but peaceful protest. Members of about 100 groups were on the move, trying to show the McGuinty Liberals that they want some change. The demonstrators eventually ended up back at Queen's Park, and that's where CTV's Ashley Rowe is standing by live. Ashley, there was a wide array of issues discussed here and being protested as well, but we're hearing that some of the biggest concerns seem to be service cuts and wage freezes.
Yes, absolutely, Colin. Well, with so many groups here, you can only imagine there were a wide variety of concerns. One thing, though, that everyone felt in unison, this budget is unfair. They call themselves We Are Ontario. A sea of flags blanketed Queen's Park as nearly 90 labor groups rallied to take a stand.
This is the rebirth of a social movement across the province that will work together.
Stand strong, stand united.
Thousands of people turned out to say the provincial budget benefits the rich at the expense of the working class, and they want changes made.
My members are here by the busload today to protect our rights and to protect collective bargaining.
One of their biggest defenders in this cause?
Andrew Horwath.
All we want to see is a little bit of fairness. So I look forward to talking with the Premier, hopefully tomorrow, to talk about how do we make the budget more fair.
After hearing speeches, they marched through the downtown core. Many people here say fairness means putting a wealth surtax on people who earn more than $500,000 a year. Although Premier Dalton McGuinty was the target at much of the rally, he has signaled he is willing to negotiate, already committing funds for childcare and people with disabilities, two key NDP demands. Solidarity! With only a few days before the legislature votes on the budget,
I hope he's looking out the window at the people out here.
Who are we? We are Ontario!
These labor groups are hoping the Premier will hear their call for change. So once again, the budget will be voted upon on Tuesday. Andrea Horwath and the Premier will be meeting on Monday. She's actually requested that he meet with her tomorrow to get the negotiations going. Of course, one of those things to be negotiated will be that wealth surtax. Reporting live at Queen's Park, I'm Ashley Rowe. Back to the desk.